Yeah. So good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Is it audible to all of you, please? Good morning, guys. Is it audible to all of you, please? Can you confirm in the chat box? Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for reply. Thanks for reply, guys, please. Okay. So tell me. So is any need joining for today? Any need joining? Any new joining for today, please? Yeah. Shubhashri. Yeah. That is, yeah. Ahmed. Yeah. Fine. Prinath. Okay. Prinath. Yes. Very good. Very good, guys. Very good. Very good. So, today our agenda is what is AWS. Okay. Today our agenda is what is AWS. Right. So, what is this is exactly our agenda for today. Okay. Right. So, before starting the session, guys, please. So, please let me know what is an application, guys, please. What is application? What is an application, guys, please? Application is nothing but a website. Application is nothing but a website like Flipkart or Amazon, Redbus.in. Yes, please. What is an application? Yes, please. The working software which is written any programming language we call as an application. Please. Guys, please. I hope you understood very clearly. What is an application, guys, please? The working software which is written any programming language we call as an application. That application we're going to be deploying onto the server side, please. We're going to be deploying onto the server side. We are deploying onto the server side. After successfully deploying onto the server side, we can able to access our internet from your browser. So like this, redbus as a website. I hope you understood very clearly. What is an application? What is an application, guys, please? The working software which is written any programming language. Okay, the working software which is written any programming language we call as an application. That application we're going to be deploying onto the server side. Then our internet from a browser as a website we can able to access like. So I hope you understood very clearly. Okay, but to maintain this application, for deploying this application, what is infrastructure required? What kind of infrastructure required? what kind of infrastructure required to maintain properly our application or deploy. So guys, please, I hope you understood very clearly. Very clearly. Sanjeev Sahu, sir, good morning, sir. This is Sahu. I am old student. Will be completing in. Okay. Yes. Sahu, Sanjeev, please be content. Sanjeev Sahu, please be content. Tomorrow we're going to be start CSAD process. Okay. Today's introduction of AWS. Don't. Sanjeev Sahu, please be content. Okay. Tomorrow we'll start CSAD process. CSAD will be start tomorrow onwards. Please be. Yeah. Okay. So just introduction of AWS. Okay. For today. Tomorrow onwards we'll start CSAD process. Please be. Okay. Yeah. So let us continue. So what is an application? The working software which is written in any programming language we call as an application. That application, for that application, if you want to maintain properly or deploying, what kind of infrastructure required? What kind of infrastructure required? What kind of infra? What kind of infrastructure? So we require servers, guys, please. We require servers. We required a network, guys, please. We required a databases. Data bases. We required storage. Yes, I hope you understood very clearly. To maintain these applications, a Flipkart kind of application, Facebook, Amazon, Book My Show. Yes, please. To maintain this application, what kind of infrastructure required? Servers, network, database, and storage. These are all the major resources. Major resource or infrastructure. But how many ways to we can able to get, guys, please? How many ways to get above infrastructure? Above infra for maintaining application, for maintaining, for deploying order deploy application, please. How many ways, guys? So we can able to get this infrastructure three ways. One is physically, guys, please. Physical environment, which is they can able to see. We can able to get this infrastructure either physically or virtually, please. Virtually. And third thing is cloud. The third thing is cloud, guys, please. Physically, virtually, cloud. How many ways to get above infrastructure for deploying our application? Okay. So we can able to get a physical servers or virtual servers or cloud. That too we're gonna be using, guys, please. That too we're gonna be using, guys, please. AWS cloud services. AWS cloud services. AWS cloud services. I hope you understood. It's very clear where we are, what we are going to be learning. Okay. Right now, let us discuss about what is AWS. That's it. What is AWS cloud? Very clear. What is AWS cloud? Okay. So let us understand right now what is AWS. So what is the cloud, guys, please? What is the cloud? Anybody help me? If you can able to access the remote place resources or internet from a laptop is nothing but a cloud. I'll repeat, guys, please listen very carefully. If you can able to access the remote place resources over internet from a laptop is nothing but, guys, please, cloud. So I'll repeat. So the remote place resources, if you can able to access or control over internet from your laptop is nothing but a cloud. But cloud gives you only servers. The AWS cloud gives you only, guys, please, servers only. So the servers, this data center, please, located in maybe in the remote place like in US, Singapore, Mumbai, UK, some different places. Okay. But from your work location, we can able to access, we can able to control, we can able to take whatever your resources required, whatever infrastructure required, we can able to take a virtually from the cloud, and for deploying our applications, please. I hope you understood very clearly. And that is what exactly cloud. And why cloud computing? Why we are going to be using cloud computing? Why we are going to be using cloud for deploying our application? Here we have two options, which is easy for you: build and use and sell and use. Which is easy for you, guys, please? Earning money and spending money. Which is easy for you? So buying a car, rental car. Build and use a house or select and use a house. Which is easy for you, please? Which is easy for you, guys, please? Guys, please. Can you reply in the chat box? I'm waiting for you, please. Which is easy for you? Build the news or sell the news, please? Anybody? Munna said select the news. Siddharth said select the news. Yeah, always. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for it. Sidhu said, yeah, select the news. Good. Good, guys, please. Select the news. So, for example, let us discuss about this point in more broader way. So, for example, you want to reach your railway station from your home. Okay, if you want to reach your railway station from your home, for that required a car. You want to go by car to the railway station by your home, but how can you able to get a car? Your purpose is reaching your railway station only. Then after that, whether you want to car, whether you want to use car, doesn't matter. But from your home to reach your railway station, required a car. That is the purpose zone. For that, are you going to be buying a car, or else you're going to be taking a rental car? Definitely, we will book a rental car. Okay, guys, I hope you understood very clear. So, for example, if you want to buy a car, how much you have to invest? Minimum 5 to 10 lakhs. Minimum 5 to 10 lakhs. And moreover, you required a RC. You required a driving license, pollution check, insurance copy. And moreover, you have to drive. Or else you take one driver. These are all the things required to buying a car. And moreover, you have to maintain your car own way. But if you go for Ola cab or else Ubera, rental car, so after booking a car, so within 5 minutes, within 10 to 15 minutes, the car is available at your doorstep. Do you require driving license? Or do you require RC, pollution check, insurance copy? Or do you so go for drive? No, it is not like that. Everything is in there. Yeah, you're gonna be getting into the car, reach your destination. Your purpose is fulfilled, and how much kilometer travel, then you have to pay the bill. That's it. That's more than enough. Then what about the car? That doesn't matter. So whether it is using or not, so you don't want to resell, you don't want to take care of the car also. So are you going to be resolving purpose or not? That is the case in the cloud also. So what I'm trying to tell you guys, please, the cloud is not buying and sales. The cloud is a rental services only. We're gonna be taking a rental services of we're going to be taking a rental service of servers, network, database, and storage. So this infrastructure, please, what kind of infrastructure we required for deploying our application? So we can able to take is a rental services, okay, and we're taking a rental server, we're deploying our application, we resolve the purpose. That's it. So which you discuss the example, replace with car with servers. That's it. Replace with the car with servers, guys, please. Are you going to be buying a servers or rental servers, guys, please? So buying a servers, a rental servers for deploying our application. For deploying our application, please. For deploying our application, are we going to be taking a, please? Are we buying a servers or rental servers? That is a matter. For example, if you're going to be buying a server, for after buying a servers, where we can able to keep? We should be keep in data centers, please. We should be keep in a big auditorium room. That room we calling as a data center. Who will pay the rent for monthly? It's very difficult to pay the rent, please. Rent is very difficult. Rent paying, and you have to maintain 24 hours, less than 20, maybe 20 Celsius temperature. So who will pay the current bill? And to maintain the data center, we require employee salaries like Linux administrator, storage cost, and so many things. Every month they have to pay the employee salaries. These are all the headaches of maintaining your data centers and maintaining a service. But here is not like that. Select them, sir. It is a rental service. We're going to be taking a Volacab, we're going to be taking a service and we're deploying our application and our purpose is resolved, and we're going to be paid tariff on monthly wise. That's it. Our job is done. That means what I'm trying to tell you guys, please, the cloud is a rental service. That's it. Yeah. So that's what we're going to be using. AWS cloud, Amazon Web Services cloud, Amazon Web Services cloud. So we're going to be discussing about in Amazon. There's so many services, but these are all the few on only. But so majorly we are categorizing these many things. It is the top view of AWS. It is a top view of AWS. Yes, please. Here we can able to see VPC, EC2, RDS, and S3. Here we have VPC, EC2, RDS, and S3, guys, please. These are all the major services which you can see here, please. Yes, please. VPC is nothing but network. VPC is nothing but network. EC2 is nothing but, please. EC2 is nothing but, guys, please. Computing core is nothing but server. RDS is nothing but database. S3 is nothing but storage, guys, please. S3 is nothing but storage. S3 is nothing but storage. Guys, please. Let us look at, guys, please. Servers in the sense of what, guys, please? EC2. EC2. Networks in the sense of what, guys, please? VPC. The VPC, a virtual private cloud. So database is nothing but, please, RDS. The storage is nothing but S3. Yes, that's it. I hope you understood very clear. So let us understand this. What is VPC? What is EC2? What is RDS? What is S3? So VPC is nothing but what exactly? Virtual private cloud. Virtual private cloud of exactly your office network. The same kind of the similar network we can able to get through cloud, through virtually from internet. That's it. What is VPC? VPC is a private section of AWS. VPC is nothing but a private network, like your office network. How exactly your office network works, this VPC network also works like that. Guys, please, I hope you understood very clearly. But it will, this kind of network, this VPC network, we can able to get it virtually. It is not physical. That's what. That is what exactly VPC. Please. So, for example, the better understanding is, please, the Facebook can anybody can access. Am I right? Facebook can anybody hit, but your home page is not like that. Your photos, your videos, it's not like that. But if you give a permission to your friends, yes, your friends can able to access your photos or videos. By default is locked. The same way, guys, please, in AWS, anybody can able to access this. In AWS, anybody can access AWS, but if VPC is not like, your VPC is your private section of your AWS. Yes, please. In entire AWS, your VPC, your own network. It is a network. This is your place. This is your private section, like your office. In this private section, we can able to create a resources like EC2 servers or databases, anything. But who can access, who cannot access, we're going to be writing the rules and regulations. So a virtual private cloud is your private section of AWS, where we can place resources and we can able to allow or restrict access to them. Who can access, who cannot access, we're going to be writing the rules. Based on the rules, our resources will be accessing from the outside world into this VPC. Okay, got this? What is VPC? VPC simply I can say network. That's it. Simple. Like your office network. Simply can able to remember. So VPC is nothing but like your private section, private network or office. That's it. Okay. You simply can say your home network also. If you got in a broadband connection, your modem, your home network also we can considering as a VPC. But for better understanding that. What about next, please? EC, Elastic Cloud Compute. Elastic Cloud Compute. So EC2 is nothing but 1E, 2 Cs. That's what EC2 gets. What is the cloud? What are the cloud is nothing but internet. What are the compute is nothing but what? Please. The cloud is nothing but internet. The cloud is nothing but internet. Very clear. But compute is nothing but what? The compute is nothing but what? So like RAM, CPU, motherboard, these are all we calling as computing power which you have on your laptop, which you have on server, please. So I hope you understood. Computing power or cloud, you know very well. But what about Elastic? What are the meaning of Elastic? Have you heard about Elastic word? What are the meaning? What are the, so have you heard about Elastic? Elastic rubber band. So what is this meaning? What is the word sense? Flexibility. Yes, Mala, thank you. Thanks for reply. Flexibility. Yes, good. Yeah. So what we're discussing here? Elastic in the sense of what here, please? Elastic in the sense of what, please? So our infrastructure, please, which you're going to be taking our infrastructure, either servers, our network, our database, storage, whatever may be. Our infrastructure, our servers will be increasing or decreasing based on our requirement automatically. That is nothing but Elastic. So by helping of, guys, please, Elastic, this kind of feature, we can able to increasing servers, decreasing servers, that we calling as a scale up our servers, scale down our servers based on our customer load. Based on our customer load. For example, for your understanding, in a Flipkart, so how many customers are going to be hitting? Can you know, please? Is there a fixed customers are going to be hitting the Flipkart? So normal business day, how many customers? The same customer will visiting into on big sale day. It is not like that. The customer will be increasing, decreasing. So if customers increasing, Yeah, definitely server should be increased. Definitely server should be increased. If the customers are decreasing, definitely server should be decreased. But it should be an automatic. That is possible in the cloud, but not in the physical environment, but not possible in the virtual. That kind of issue we can able to get by only cloud itself. That is the reason the entire industry is moving into the cloud. So what are the meaning of LSC, guys, please? So flexibility, increasing, decreasing at any point of time based on the customer load. Compute is nothing but like your computing power like RAM, CPU. Cloud is nothing but internet. So that we're calling as a EC2. So by helping of EC2, we can able to get a server. In server, what kind of components we have, guys, please? CPU, operating system, hard drive, and network cards, firewalls, and RAM. So these are all things we can able to get by helping of EC2. So let us understand, guys, please. Let us understand any kind of application like Netflix, Prime Videos, or Hotstar kind of application, please. If you want to deploy this kind of applications, yeah, for that we require, guys, please, a network in AWS. We are going to be creating a first VPC network. This is a private section of our AWS. Then in this, we are hosting our Hotstar kind of applications. Hotstar kind of, please, Hotstar kind of application on my EC2 server. So then we can able to access our internet from a laptop like this. I can able to access our internet from a laptop like this. Very good. And where we can able to deploy our customer information, login information, subscription information, where we can able to store the information in exactly our databases. We can able to store in databases, guys, please. We can able to store information on databases. That databases we can able to get by helping of RDS. RDS, very clear. What is RDS, guys, please? So RDS is AWS provisioning database services commonly used for things like storage, customer account information, like an email address, phone number, communication address, whatever may be, please. But can we able to store, please? Can we able to store a larger files like so a Blu-ray print of in a Hollywood movie or whatever may be, any kind of piece. So will you able to store a larger video files into the database? A larger video files into the database? No. For that, what are we going to be using as, please? Storage. Simple storage service. That's what is. This works like a Google Drive. So even this PPT is presenting from docs.google.com. So an example of S3 is Google Drive. An example of S3 is Google Drive. We can able to upload any kind of format data, either videos or audios, PDF, docs, anything we can able to uploading in S3 bucket, and we can able to access the data from our internet from anywhere in the world. It is nothing but cloud. So by helping of VPC, EC2, RDS, and S3, we can able to deploy our applications successfully or maintain. So the cloud gives you infrastructure or resources for maintaining our application. End of it. So we are going to be being as an admin, we are properly maintaining our resources for deploying our application. Yes, please. I hope you understood very clearly what is cloud and what is AWS. Okay, got this very clear. Yeah. So thanks for that. Okay, please be wait. Please be wait. Please be wait just 5 minutes. I can take your questions. Please be wait. So I want to show you practically. I want to show you, please, what is AWS cloud. I want to show you, please, practically. So what is the cloud, please? Anybody help me? What is the AWS cloud? Anybody help me in the chat box? Please, anybody help me? What is the cloud? the remote place resources, the remote place resources or infrastructure, if we can able to access or internet or a control or internet from a laptop is nothing but a cloud. Are you agreed or not? Yes. Yes, exactly. Exactly, exactly, Pandey. Exactly, Pandey. Please. Exactly. But let us do that practically. So first of all, you have to sign up in AWS, please. You have to sign up AWS, please. You have to sign up AWS. You have to sign up like a Gmail. So in Google, please type AWS console, AWS console. If we click on this, you can able to see here, please. So sign in and you have an option called create and go for fill the details and fill your address page and payment gateway. So please do that payment 2 rupees and it will be account will be verified. Then phone number verified. Choose the basic plan and please be activated within 24 hours. Your AWS account will be inactivated. Please. Okay, try to do that. All of you, please. So have exactly your sign up Gmail the same way you can able to do it in an AWS, but you have to search for what exactly AWS console. AWS console. Then you can able to see here, guys, please. Here we can able to create an account. So just click on create an account or else sign in the console. Then you can able to see the create an account. Just click on create an account and fill your details and bank details or phone number verification. Then choose a basic plan. Then go for it and activation. Okay, it will done. Everybody knows. I don't want to teach you that because of everybody is aware how to sign up. So many websites you have to. You can sign up. You used to sign up, please. Yeah, do that, please. Okay. Then after that, please, after successfully sign up, then let us go for sign in. After successfully sign up, let us go for sign in. Let us go for sign in. Sign in. Please provide your username and password. Please provide your username and password. Please provide your username and password. Then successfully going to be hitting into this page. Then successfully hitting into this page, guys. Then click on service. Click on service. Click on EC2. What is the EC2 is nothing but what exactly? Elastic Cloud Compute. Then you can able to see this EC2 dashboard. We can able to see the EC2 dashboard, guys. And let me create an instance. Is nothing but a server. Click on instance. Click on instance. So these are all my existing servers. These are all my existing servers. But let me create a new server, guys, please. Launch instance. Launch instance, guys, please. Launch instance. So you can able to see, guys, please. You can able to see any, please, any operating system, any Linux operating system I can able to choose. These are all the operating system I can able to choose. So let me choose an operating system, please. Let me choose Windows operating system I can choose, or Linux operating system I can choose, anything. But let me choose an Ubuntu server, please. Yes, please. Let me choose instance type. Let me choose instance type, please. Okay. In the instance type has 1 core CPU, 1 GB RAM. But this 1 core CPU, 1 GB RAM, it is not belongs to my laptop. This 1 core CPU, 1 GB RAM is not belongs to my laptop. It is belongs to what exactly? In Ohio. In Ohio region. Is where exactly Ohio in? US East. Not in my laptop, guys. Not in my laptop, guys, please. In US is 1 core CPU, 1 GB RAM. It is taking from where exactly, guys, please? From US East Ohio region. Then let us go for configure. How many instances you want at a time? I can able to create n number of servers. I can able to create, but right now I'm going to be creating as please. I can able to create as 2 servers. So we can able to create n number of servers at a time. So if you want to create any server, please. If you want to create any server, first you require a network. Am I right or not? We require a network. So for that, by default, when we sign up the AWS account, you can able to get a default network. This is your default net. This is your default net. Then subnets. So we have a 2B, 2C, 2B, 2A, 2B, 2C. These are all availability zones. Is nothing but data centers. Is nothing but please. Is nothing but guys please data center. How many data centers we have in US East? How many data centers we have in US East? 3. 2A, 2B, 2C. I'm choosing a 2A data center from where exactly in is not in my laptop, please. This data center, this availability zone available in US is in Ohio region. This data center is physically exists. If you can able to visit in US, go for US and see that data center physically exists like your home, like your building. But from a laptop through internet, am I controlling or not? Controlling is nothing but taking a rental based servers. That's it. And let us add a storage. Let us add a storage, guys, please. Let us add a storage. Is nothing but hard disk. Is nothing but hard disk. Yeah, let me choose 10 GB hard disk, please. 10 GB hard disk. And add a tag name. So what is the purpose of this? Let me name the server, please. My web server. That's it. And let me configure, please. And let us do security. Who can access? Who cannot access? We're going to be writing rules and regulations. After creating a resources, who can access this? Who cannot access this? We're going to be writing a rules and regulations. Then only we can. It's already discussed in the class. So I want to make this server as a web server. That is the reason I'm going to be adding HTTP. Where please? HTTP. Yes, HTTP. It's a HTTP is a protocol. It has 80 protocol. So who can access? From anywhere in the world. From anywhere in the world, guys. Please. Review. Guys, please wait 1 minute. Huh? Please wait 1 minute. Usually, so we're going to be accessing any operating system or in a laptop also by providing a username and password. But here is not like that. So instead of providing username and password, we are providing a keys. We are providing a keys, guys, please. Let me create a new key, guys, please. Something you can give any name. Any name, guys, please. We can able to give any name. My key of so 999. What I meant. So with this name, so the key pair will be downloaded. With this name, the key pair will be downloaded. That's it. And so let us click on launch this. So let me show this temp file where exactly we downloaded. So let me copy this and pasting into the browser. Let me pasting into the desktop. That's it. Okay. So we successfully launched these instances or not? From where exactly? The servers are located in my laptop or else in the cloud. Anybody help me? Is the servers are located in the cloud or in your laptop? Please, I'm expecting for answer, please. In laptop, no. Wrong answer. Muna, wrong answer. Muna, wrong answer, please. Muna, please. These servers are in the cloud, not in a laptop, please. From your laptop, we are accessing or controlling. That's it. Don't be wrong, please. Muna. Yeah, not in the laptop. Abhijit, yes. On the cloud, yes. Siddharth, on the cloud. Thank you for reply. Fine. But how can able to hitting into the servers, please? Very simple. For that, we require any Linux kernel. For that, let us install, please, Git for Windows in your laptop, or else putty. Yeah, we have to download the key. Yeah, by helping of that, please. So please download and Git, and we're gonna be installing Git in a laptop. Because of the we require a Linux kernel. After successfully downloading this Git, double click, run, next to finish, and automatically Git will be installed in a laptop. Then we can able to see this option. That's it. And how can able to getting into this cloud server, please? Very simple, guys, please. Let me choose a cloud server. Let me choose the cloud server. Just click on connect. So copy this SSH connection. We are exactly PEM file, just behind, right click, git bash. Paste here. That's it. We can able to getting into the cloud server from a laptop. Where we are exactly? Are we in the cloud or are we in the laptop? Yes, we are in the cloud server, not in the laptop. We are in the cloud server, not in the laptop. Let us switching into the admin, please. I'm in this administrator. Let us perform Linux commands here. Let us perform a Linux command here, please. Let me update this cloud server, please. Let us update the cloud server for installing softwares. Yeah, so let me install, please, web server, apt-get, install Apache 2, please. Just to continue. That's it. Our job is done. So let me access this cloud server, web server or internet, please. So let us choose a server. If you go for details, please. So you have a public IP. Copy the public IP, pasting it into the browser. That's it. So yeah, we can able to access the browser. So you can able to hit the same page by helping of this public IP. 191.215.129, please. You can able to hit, please. Yeah, you can able to use putty also, obviously. Yeah, but it required a PPK. We required a PPK file. Yeah, but so I'm suggesting you. So Git bash. Git bash is a very comfortable, please. Compared to putty, Git bash is very comfortable. Okay. I hope you understood very clearly. What is a cloud? How are we going to be creating a cloud service? Yeah. Thanks for that. So very clear. Thanks for that. Okay. So in this we'll be covering, guys, please, DevOps with AWS as well as so AWS separately. Okay, 2.5 months, around maybe 2+ months. Okay, again, please. AWS will cover 1 month plus. Okay. Yeah, if you are a system engineer, definitely have to learn. There is no option for you, please. Yeah, you can, but you have to generate a PPK file from PEM file. You have to generate a PPK file. Muna, I'll show you, please, not for today. Please go for it, Git bash, Muna. So some point of time I'll explain putty. Don't worry, please. But don't be waste your time. Go for Git bash. Sir, are you going to be providing recorded lectures or links in YouTube? Not in YouTube. We are providing a private section of a cloud in Google Drive, please. I will provide, not in the public section. We are not using YouTube, please. First four, 5 classes only in YouTube. Okay. So, Pandey. But then actually every recorded session through Google Drive, who are all providing, please, who are all providing or registered email list, your admins, please contact admin. Please submit, please provide your email addresses, and you're going to be receiving your recorded session through Google Drive, please. Okay, I'll share Google Drive folders, please. Okay, 1 month, please. Okay, so timings, please. 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. So Monday to please Saturday classes, Sunday off. Okay, recording sessions will be provided. Okay, one more thing. So if anything else, please contact our admins. If anything else, please. If anything else, please contact with our admin. Okay, this is our link. So content link. So see what kind of things will cover in this syllabus in this course. So I'll please go through what's DevOps and what kind of DevOps tools. Okay, in AWS. Please go through it once. I'll share this link in chat box. Please go. Okay. Fine. Any questions, please? Any questions, please? Okay. So tomorrow, please. Tomorrow we'll start CI/CD. So tomorrow we'll discuss the topic we call what is SDLC. SDLC. What is SDLC? So different kinds of same link. Sidhu, please. Same link. Please use same link until this week, Saturday, up to Saturday. Sidhu, same link. Any questions, please? Do you have any questions? Sir, is there any programming language or anything else before going to DevOps? No, Munna. So the Linux basics, we required the Linux basics required. So we are not learning any programming language. This Linux basics also I will provide a recorded sessions. If you registered with our admins, yeah, I will provide a Linux basic recording sessions. You can able to practice. Okay, please. That's more than enough. Those things also I'll take care of. No. Anything else, please? Any questions, please? Fine. Shall we meet tomorrow at the same time? Thank you. Shall we? Guys, please, I'm waiting for questions, or else we will meet tomorrow at the same timing tomorrow. So if you are creating a VPC on AWS, how much it will be cost? VPC is free. VPC is free. But so some services free, some services not free. I'll teach you. I'll teach you which is free, which is not free. Okay, don't worry, I'll tell you, please. Sir, Satish Reddy asked this question. Sir, I am doing and support execute in TCS for 2.5 years. 1 second. Can I put DevOps experience? Yes, you can. You can Satish. You can show as the same thing, isn't it? DevOps engineer. Yes, you can. You can Satish. Yeah, fine. Thank you guys, please. If you have any question, please chat with me. Are you going to be teach AWS in CLI mode? I'll do that. But not in the fully, but VPC I'll teach you, please. After completion of this course, how many years of experience can we put? 3, please. 3, please. 3, please. Project with DevOps. Yeah, each and every module I'll teach you one task that we calling as a project. Munna Kumar. Fine, shall we? Yeah, you can put but less openings, but 2 place, 3 place, so getting a more calls. 2.5 more calls, 2, 3 place more calls. Yeah. So are you going to be teach you how not in that piece. So Subhash 3. Subhash 3 is not like that. So if you are joining AWS class, yes. So because of so AWS is 1 month, but actually in 7 o'clock batch we're teaching AWS separately. It will take 3 months also. AWS itself we're teaching 3 months. Okay. See the content once. Subhash 3, please. Anyway, thank you guys, please. We will meet tomorrow at the same time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.